Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And for today's video, we will we will be answering the activities for chapter 11 entitled Build a Small Network. So let's start first with this first activity. So we have this activity entitled Security Threats and Vulnerabilities, and given to us is the security threats and vulnerabilities scenarios. So we have sending a virus to reformat a hard drive, preventing legal users from accessing data services, stealing a company's user database, making illegal online purchases, altering data records, stealing scientific research reports, overloading a network to keep users out, impersonating someone to obtain credit. So we will be sorting them out in the information theft, identity theft, data loss or manipulation or disruption of service. So information theft, this just means that our important information is stolen by hackers. Also our like researches so that they can use for their own bad way in their own bad ways. Also and the identity theft, this just means that the hackers are copying your identity without your prior knowledge, and they can use your name for illegal purposes like purchases. So for data loss or manipulation, data loss is the possibility of losing your data stored in your device and which can be manipulated by hackers. For disruption of service is the um is simply the disruption of service of a device which affects the performance of devices and networks. So let's answer this. For information theft, we have here the stealing scientific research reports. So of course, scientific research reports are an important files that must be kept securely. So stealing company's user database, because a user database is needed for the list of data about the company that the hackers can use. For identity theft, we have here the impersonating someone to obtain credit. Of course, the hacker impersonates someone to be on credit. So as I said, this can identity theft can be used for illegal online purchases, like using your bank accounts. So for data loss and manipulation. So in manipulation, you have altering data records because hackers can manipulate or alter the data that you have. So for data loss, we have sending a virus to reformat a hard drive. So this completely removes the data in your device completely or in this hard drive. So disruption service is overloading a network to keep users out. So hackers use softwares that keeps the users out by overloading in the main network and not making them use the services allowed. Preventing legal users from accessing data services. So this is like removing the functions of a service or a device. So we got it correct. So we have this part 2 for the security threats and vulnerabilities. So now we have the security management practices. So of course we will drag them out and sort them out. So we have here label critical cables and components, control temperature and humidity, control access to console ports, use security cameras, create positive airflow, install redundant power supplies, install UPS systems, lock devices, prevent unauthorized access. So we have here hardware, environmental, electrical, and maintenance. We have the security management for the hardware or the main devices that is needed in a company or a government. So we have here the environmental, which is the main place in a organization, and we have electrical, which is the power source that we need, and for the maintenance is the maintenance for this almost these three maintenance are the um how to get it in charge. So of course for the hardware, so hardware means the security. We need to secure the hardware or the devices that we need. So here we have the so we need to lock up devices, prevent unauthorized access because our devices can't be easily must not be easily accessed by unauthorized people. So we need to lock them out. And so that's the first one for the hardware. And of course for hardware we need to use security cameras. So that is for the management of for the management and security of the locked up devices, and to keep to check if they are safe from their places, so that you can easily check for records. So for the environmental, we have the control temperature and humidity, because in a company property you need to control the main temperature that is needed for the good of the hardwares inside. So it must not be hot, it must not be that cold. It depends on it depends on how we control the temperature in an area. So here we have create positive airflow, so we need that. We need vents, stuff like that for a positive airflow. So for electrical, we have here the install redundant power supply. So we need that for the main source and for a company to work. And also install UPS systems, which means you need to install unin- uninterruptible power supplies, so that no power shortage will will be experienced. So for maintenance, we have here the label critical cables and components. So of course we need to label them because they are important parts of the for the devices to work. Control access to console ports. So we need to manage the console ports well and where they are located and how we can access them easily. So checking them out. Got it correct. So next is the network attacks. So types of attack. So this activity we have security attack scenarios here, sentences, and we have six choices here, and we have three parts. So the part one, terminate security attacks. Describe drag each security attack type to its scenario. A computer is used as a print server for Acme Incorporated. The IT staff failed to apply security updates to this computer for over 60 days. Now the print server is operating slowly and sending a high amount of malicious packets to its NIC. So, so I think for that we get the worm. Sharon, an IT intern at Acme Incorporated, noticed some strange packets while revising the security logs generated by firewall. A handful of IP addresses in the internet were sending malformed packets to several different IP addresses at several different random port numbers inside Acme Incorporated. Malformed packets. Oh, we got it wrong, the Trojan horse. So this is not a type of virus. Okay, so this is the reconnaissance. So Jeremiah was browsing the internet from his personal computer when he ran the website offered a free program to clean his system. After downloading and running the executable file, the operating system crashed. Crucial operating system related files had been corrupted and Jeremiah's computer required a full disk formatted operating system reinstallation. So in this scenario, we have Jeremiah download a website that he thinks that might help him clean up the clean up his PC. But after that, it made his PC crash. And of course, it is by running the executable file. So this is the virus because it is a virus that inhabits the executable files. So we have the virus. Ariana found a flash drive blaming the pavement of a mall parking lot. She asked around but couldn't find the owner. She decided to unwrap it and plug it into her laptop, only to find a photo folder. Feeling curious, Ariana opened a few photos before formatting the flash drive for her own use. Afterwards, Ariana noticed that her laptop's camera was active. Okay, so in this scenario we have Ariana, and she found a flash drive, and it she keeps it plugged into her laptop. So she was skimming it. She was searching for something for the photo folder. So I think this is the access because she has the access for the she has the access of the other of the original owner of the USB. And I think so I think her laptop has automatically opened its camera. So I think she was attacked by a hacker. So let's check. Oh, it's not access. Oh, so it's a Trojan horse. Okay, okay. Okay, so about this. So here, Trojan horse is a virus where it just creates a random purpose where it uses some functions of the device automatically. So that's it for Angela, an IT staff member at Acme Incorporated, notices that communication with the company's web service is very slow. After investigation, she determines that the cause of the slow response is due to a computer on the internet sending a very large number of malformed web requests to Acme web server. So company's web server is very slow. So there's a computer in the company where it is sending a large number of malformed web requests. So that's why the web server is so slow. So we have here the denial service because they were not able to use the web server well. So George needed to share a video with a coworker because of the large size of the video file. He decided to run a simple FTP server in his workstation to serve the video file to his coworker. To make things easier, George created an account with a simple password file and provided it to his coworker on Friday. Without the proper security measures for a strong password, the IT staff wasn't surprised to learn on Monday that George workstation was compromised and was trying to upload work-related documents. Okay. So after the so after George made a FTP connection on his workstation and creating a account with a simple password, so it is not secure for him because there must be a security measure for stronger password, but he decided to create a password which is file, which is a easy password. So the IT staff has found out that George workstation has been compromised, and it has been uploading related it was trying to upload work or related documents to the internet, so it is accessed by other people, other unauthorized access. So I think it's the access because someone is accessing the. So that's it. Okay, so we have here the activity, which is the show command. So here we have show command scenario. So in these activities, we all have the scenarios, and of course here we have commands, and we will drag them to their respective scenarios. Then we have a show version, a show IP protocol, show ARP, show startup config, show IP route, and show IP interface brief. So first one, you suspect there is a problem with the current switch configuration. You want to see the save configuration so that you can compare it to what is currently running. So this scenario involves the saved configuration. So we have here the show startup config, which is the command used for for looking for the running running config, and the save configuration. So you are on a column with the Cisco technical assistance personnel. They ask you for the switch IOS name, RAM, and VRAM and flash available. They also ask for the hexadecimal boot location. So here we have show version, which is the command that shows the credentials here. The switch IOS name, RAM, and VRAM, and flash available, and more. So this shows the information about the main switch, and of course the RAM and VRAM available, and flash. You're running the EIGRP routing protocol and need to know the update intervals and what active interfaces and networks are being advertised by your router. So we have here the active interfaces and networks that are being advertised by the router. So we have here the command show IP interface brief, which shows the interfaces running in the configuration at a switch and your or a router. You cannot get to the internet. You need to find out if your router has support to the internet and which protocols are being used to provide the path. So we have show IP protocols, which is the command used for the lines of protocols, showing the lines of protocols that is implemented in the configuration in a router. So your network documentation really needs to be updated. A quick listing of the IP addresses in your routers in relation to the MAC addresses would help finish the task for recording purposes. So it involves the MAC addresses. So we have here the ARP. So the ARP table has the command that shows the the MAC table, the MAC addresses and other addresses available or for your router. A switch is the closest intermediate device to it has 24 ports. You want to see a simple list of the ports being used, their status in the VLAN IP address of the switch. So we have here the command show IP route, which is the command used for showing the path available for the IP address, and also the status and the VLAN IP addresses of the switch. So this also shows the ports that has been used in the device. So this in this case the switch is the intermediate device used. Okay, so here we okay, so I made a mistake. So this is reversed. And so here in the show IP interface brief. Okay, so for the show IP interface brief, the command this uses this shows the interfaces, which is it has the 24 in the interfaces between the 24 ports, and of course the ports being used and the status if they are up and down, they're up or down, if they're active or not. Also it shows the IP addresses for the IP route. It shows the update intervals and active interfaces. So this also shows the path available for the active interfaces to transmit. So here in we have the last activity. We have ordered the troubleshooting steps. So we have here the steps. We have step one to step six. So we'll put them here in their respective descriptions. So we have the first one. We need to find the step one. So for step one in the troubleshooting, we need to first identify the problem, because you can't establish a theory of probable causes without identifying the problem that has been occurred. So step one. And for step two, we have to establish a theory of probable cause, because after finding a problem, we need to find your own theory for the causes of the problem. And for step three, we need to test the theory that we have thought of. So we need to test every theory, and if our theories are not are still not working for the solving of problems, so we need to search further about the problem. And step 4, establish a plan of action to resolve the problem and implement the solution. So after we finally found the main solution that we have thought of about the about fixing the problem, we need to act and resolve the problem quick. Of course, for step 5, we need to verify full system functionality, implement preventive measures. So after we have fixed the problem, we need to verify full system functionalities and see if the device is working well. And of course, we will think of the preventive measures to avoid making the same mistake, or avoid experiencing the problems. And after that, we will document findings, actions, and outcomes. We will we will document everything, um about the problem, about the theory, and how we have fixed the problem, and also the preventive measures for that. And we got it correct. So I think that's it for chapter 11, and thank you for watching. That is the last one. And but I will still be uploading some videos about the packet tracer activities from chapter 2 to 11, and stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.